I turned 28 last month. In the last 10 years, I graduated from Yale with a degree in computer science and worked for over 5 years in big tech while learning how to manage anxiety, depression, burnout, and ADHD. Here's 28 life lessons I'd tell my 18-year-old self about how to lead an ambitious life while also maintaining your mental sanity. Number 1, understand how your unique brain works and how to manage it. It took me well after college to realize that I wasn't crazy, that what I was experiencing was called anxiety, and a lot of my first reaction thoughts and emotions weren't true. Understanding how your brain works is one of the best investments you can make in yourself. Number 2, reduce your need for stimulation. There's so many time wasters you can use to escape from your problems or distract from your goals. Statistically, you probably won't even be able to sit through the first few sections of this video, let alone through the end. If you can't even focus for 5 minutes, how can you expect to focus long enough to achieve a real goal? Focus on less to achieve more. Number 3, nobody is coming to save you. If the path you're currently on feels wrong, change it. Set your own goals and stop waiting for someone else to fix your life. If you don't take charge, you can't expect to be happy with where you end up. The only person standing in the way of you and your potential is you. Number 4, everything is figure-outable. Through my decade-long experience in computer science, I've spent countless hours debugging and Googling. The best engineers know that anything is less a matter of is it possible and more how long will it take. Read, watch videos, ask people until you find an expert to teach you. If there's a will, there's a way. You just have to figure it out. Number 5, nobody is paying attention to you as much as you are. How many times do you actively remember someone for being just slightly awkward in a couple second long interaction? When you realize you're actually pretty anonymous, you gain a lot of freedom to make mistakes. Use that to your advantage to beat social anxiety. Number 6, people can and do die at any moment. Don't take life for granted, nothing is guaranteed. At the end of it all, friends, family, and relationships are the most important things in life. Number 7, embrace looking silly. Embrace doing things that make you nervous. It doesn't matter if it's your work, a hobby, a dare. Doing so will improve your confidence. Expanding your comfort zone is the only way to grow. Number 8, love the process itself more than the goal. You hear stories time and time again of people making their first $1 million or hitting some promotion or relationship milestone. And then when they do hit it, they feel completely lost. Instead, ask yourself, are you proud of the way you made $1 million? Do you like the work you do and every day you get to spend with your partner? Life is truly more about the journey than the destination. Number 9, consistency is key. Most people give up after the first 2 weeks when you can actually see substantial progress in just 30 days. Do a 30-day challenge, see what's possible for yourself, and then trust the process. Even a tiny bit every single day can take you very far. Number 10, if you feel mentally stuck, think opposite. Instead of just different, comparing too much against others, focus on yourself. Feeling lonely and isolated, give more to others. Worrying about the future, look at what's happening right in front of you. Number 11, imposter syndrome is just an experience. I experienced self-doubt in software engineering for years until one day, suddenly I was the senior engineer and everyone was asking me the questions. The best way to beat imposter syndrome is to get so good and keep at it for so long that you end up proving to yourself that you were wrong. Number 12, you don't know what you don't know. Every time I picked up a new skill or hobby, once I got one question answered, 10 new ones would appear. If you think you know everything, you don't. Ask more questions and stay in a beginner's mindset. Number 13, anxiety is manageable. You aren't crazy even if most of society doesn't understand. I went through years of therapy to learn this, but you can retrain your brain. The feelings won't ever fully go away, but you get to choose how you respond, which then determines the trajectory of your life. It's going to be a series of ups and downs, but trust me, you are improving in the long term. Number 14, work with your brain and not against it. I used to hold on to a lot of guilt and shame because I couldn't just do things the way everyone else seemed to do them. Let that all go. If your brain hacks, communication style, or unique working methods work, then it works, no matter how unconventional. Number 15, embrace being weird. Weird means different. Different means interesting. Interesting is how you get places. Number 16, having many varied interests is a strength. Over time, all of your seemingly random skills and interests will suddenly come together and the pieces of your unique puzzle will start to make sense. Number 17, dive straight into the unknown. If you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, you're probably doing it right. None of the most successful people in the world knew what they were doing in the beginning either. This is Airbnb's first website. Taylor Swift started making music as a teenager. Take a risk and bet on yourself. Number 18, success is what you define it to be, not what someone else tells you it is. Career ladders are made up. Promotions are made up. Focus on building your skills and experience in real life instead of just on paper. The paper accolades will follow. Number 19, give everyone the benefit of the doubt. 90% of someone's experience is invisible. You never know what someone is actually going through, physically, mentally, or circumstantially. Kindness doesn't cost anything, and people will respect you for it. Number 20, learn how to say no. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's respecting yourself, just as you would respect anyone else. Listen to your body, your gut, and your intuition. If something feels off to you, it probably is. Number 21, depression is real, but it really does get better. It will feel like the last thing you want to do, but surround yourself with people you trust and move your body even a little bit every day. That's exactly what I do when I feel like everything's spiraling downwards. Life comes and goes in cycles, and after you get through it once, you know that you can get through it again. Number 22, work out or exercise consistently. If you can keep this up for a few years, it will give you physical proof of how far consistency and discipline can get you, which you can look back on anytime you start to doubt yourself in any other area of life. It also happens to be the best natural medicine for your mental health. Number 23, leverage your unique strengths and weaknesses. The best engineering manager I ever had took advantage of every individual's natural skill sets to coordinate an incredible team. The supercoders could code with less distractions, and the high-level project leaders were trusted to organize and direct. You'll enjoy what you're doing significantly more, and the results will come easier. Number 24, start before you are ready. Stop waiting for others' approval and wasting unnecessary time on paper credentials alone. If you just walk into a room with the confidence of someone you admire, you'll stand up straighter, fidget less, and ultimately attract more admiration for yourself. Eventually, the scrappy pretend confidence you borrowed will become real confidence in yourself. Number 25, sleep is so important. So much more important than modern day society is aware of. It's critical to brain function, mental health, disease prevention, your immune system, and that's just the top of the list. Wake up at the same time every day, lower the temperature at night, leave your phone in a different room. Don't sleep on sleep. Number 26, being likable is just about being a good listener. Give before you expect to receive. Pay attention and be present. It's actually really simple, but this will make you stand out and even build surprising connections. Number 27, you're never too old to try something new. I've met countless people in their 70s and beyond taking their first dance classes. When you meet them, some of these people seem younger than people I've met in their 20s. The only time when you're too old is when you're dead. Don't spend life waiting for death. Last one, number 28, pick what advice to apply to your own life, including all the advice in this video. Everyone comes from different perspectives and backgrounds, and there's no universal correct way to live. Even if you ignore everything I just said, the best way to learn is to experience for yourself. If you want more tips, thoughts, and stories exactly like this, join my newsletter. Link is below if you're interested, no hard feelings if you're not. Thanks so much for watching, like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one.